fire speaking bracelet song, because I'm going to give a message to a fellow Anunnaki sister. This is dominantly for you, and I will have some general information which will pertain to starseeds. I thought I should make this sort of general because it's not going to be grossly personal. It's actually a very universal problem that all of the starseeds have. Thank you for coming to me for this problem, man. Thank you. Because I'm 38, right? I'm a lizard. I've always been a lizard. I've been a lot of things. And when you're a starseed, you can't communicate with the 3D realm. You're not 3D. You're born 4D. I was born 6D. I was born of the blue light, electric blue light. I was born 6D. Most starseeds are born 3D. The royalty is born 4D, and then the breeders are born 6D. There's no 5D. If you're royalty, you're one of 100 on the planet. Starseeds, you're very far and few. And check this out, 1 in 5,000 humans that you encounter in your life have a soul. So, long story short, a general question, starseed issue is, how come I cannot communicate? How come I'm drawing negative people to me, right? How come let me ask this because it's a question of a dear family member. How come I am drawing negative people to me? Well, that's a beautiful question, man. I'm going to try to be very frank and very short, and it's going to take me an hour still probably to do this. So, I have no notes. I'm just going to wing it because it's what's up, you know. So, first of all, the person who asked me this question is Anunnaki royalty, so it's going to be 100 times more severe for them than the average starseed, and get used to it. It will never stop. It's going to be that way your whole life. And what the main problem is we're not like the others. Simple, period. We're not like the others. So there's a lot of complex to this that our 3D selves pull into it and lower our vibration and our ability to cope with the 3D world, because we're not living in a 3D world, are we? We're living in something much more. And this is a common problem for starseeds living in a 3D world, is we draw negative people to us. And it's extremely common. Very common. My whole life. I mean, it starts when you're a child and you get conditioned to that. Like, an example would be at recess. I could throw a football when I was in 3rd grade like the high school quarterback. And I would tell people exactly what plays to play, and I'd zip it right to them, and it'd be a touchdown every time. And I was like the poor kid that didn't fit in, versus the team of popular kids that are rich. And they're all popular, and they all fit into that 3D norm, and they sucked versus me. But all the rest of the poor kids on my team were not starseeds. They're just poor kids, and I lifted all them poor kids up, and I won every single game, every time. You know, so that was in like, I mean, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, you know, And it progressed into, now I'm 38 years old, and it's not a joke anymore, bro. Like, I done figured it out. And I don't want you to have to struggle through all the struggles that I've struggled through my whole life. So, what comes into play is we don't fit into the 3D world. We don't fit into it. Okay. There comes in self-worth issues. So you think 3D wise in your 3D body when you're higher up than 3D. Your 3D body takes that as self-worth issues. This pertains to why you draw negative people to you. So now you think you have karmatic debt to the 3D world. You karmatically owe the 3D world something. Why? You don't know why. Well, the reason why, that don't make no sense. I'm going to tell you, you're way more advanced than that, and you deserve way more than that. You shouldn't even have to deal with it. But we're here to lift the others up. So your 3D self has self-worth issues. Well, what happens there? Drugs, alcohol, sex, anything of substance abuse, anything and everything you're going to experience in your life. Probably all of it. Even if you use it sort of medicinally for yourself, which I did, luckily. I didn't abuse, I used things to escape. What we will do is we will substance use or abuse to escape our 3D reality because we're not 3D. Because of our self-worth issues of not being able to connect with the 3D reality, we install an old earth 3D self-worth issue to that. So now you're having the weirdest sex. You're having actually not even enough sex that you need of the and then you'll start using drugs, and then it could come into just drinking yourself down with alcohol. It could come into just substance abusing to slightly escape the reality that you're in. And here's the karmatic issue. When you have a self-worth issue, you feel a karma debt. You're in debt to yourself karmatically. So you have to welcome in to heal that karmatic debt. Ooh. Man, I spent most of my life, I was in like my mid-30s before I even fixed this within myself. And I don't want you to go through that. That's why I'm making this long-winded video. I don't want you to go through what I went through. Because let me tell you, that will take up your whole fucking life and it will destroy it. It will take all your youth and all your healthy energy from you. And then you'll fix that and you'll be like 35. That's what I just did. I'm 38 now and I've been living like a king ever since. Until then, I was in a literal hell to myself due to a karmatic debt that I had for myself from self-worth. Complexes about fitting into a very simple, small talk, poisonous, literal poisonous 3D earth to where almost none of them even had souls. And I felt bad. Like, I was like, man, there ain't even no one like me. So I felt bad, frankly. Like, I just like, I don't fit in. Like, I can't get in here. I get in with a lot of things. But the thing was, I was always heady enough and cool enough I could if I wanted. It was simple. I could lower myself. It was like holding a floaty underwater. Like, it was hard for me. I could do it. Like, it was simple. But I didn't want to be that simple. And it would float back up to the top of water. And I wanted to hang out with people and be sober. I'd have to hold that down and just be like, yeah, I'm going to talk about the Bengals and like, what the fuck are you guys even doing? Like, and then it comes to, honestly, drugs or alcohol or something like that. Your connection with these 3D people. Most of which don't literally even have a soul, mind you. That's the weird catch. That is irrelevant at this point, but I'll make a different video about that. So, whew. Anyway, why do you draw negative people to you? It's because you're lowering your vibration and your understanding down to even work with people, because you feel you have a karmatic debt, because it's hard to fit into the 3D world when you're born at least 40, if not higher. And it is, I was born 60. Most Anunnaki sisters and brothers are born 4D, frank, like straight up. So I'm making this during a solar tsunami, by the way. The sun just blasted off and pounded us here. I don't know if you could hear it raining and shit, but I mean, it just knocked the water out of the fucking sky. It just fucking, the clouds were like 30,000 feet and just slammed them down on us. It was raining, right? Like, it just fucking hit. It hurts. Like, there's like, it's not fun for me. Anyway, we're very sensitive. When you're a starseed, you're not like your fucking hillbilly neighbors, bro. Yeah, they're cool and they're sweethearts and you love that about them, but you're not like them. You're actually a different species of human. Okay. And then to my one sis, I'm not going to mention because I want this to be for general starseeds with general information. Okay, you're like 100 times more intense than that, and you're more gorgeous. So that deeper complex is going to be more prevalent in your existence. Say you're half my age. And that's fucking awesome, dude. Like, that is so cool. I just don't want others to hurt like I did. Because, goddamn, man, if half a lifetime ago I would have known what I do now, my life would have been totally fucking different. I mean, for the best, in the best kind of way possible. You know? I'm serious. Like, it would have saved endless, like, I kept getting with narcissists because I wanted to heal them. Because I seen they needed healed. They actually needed healed. And I'd go rescue these people because I thought I had a karmatic debt to, I didn't even understand this. This is all like sub-soul conscious. It's not even just subconscious, it's like subconscious in your soul somewhere. Like in your, and it boils down to your 3D having to ascend up. And I thought I had to save these people that I really felt. So there goes like 15 years straight of me lifting and raising awareness to narcissists. Yes, they are good and bad. That's the one perk to that, and that's the only perk. The rest is they will they will hurt you. A narcissist will try to kill you. That's their goal, and they don't even know. They'll try to kill you. And they don't even know they're doing it because they're like 3D baseline, but they're more like 2D. And we're like 4D baseline trying to hold down the 3D, and we find these people when we try to lift them up because they're so far below. So you'll find yourself with narcissists. You'll find yourself doing that. And how to heal this is just understanding. Just understanding what I'm saying. If you understand the principle of operation to what I'm saying, and here's the other thing. Lately, guys, like, it's been very intense on Earth for a starseed. We're very sensitive people. I mean, like, horribly sensitive. And the solar storms have just been new level, next level, and then some. And then just like right now as I'm making this video, that's why I wanted to make this video during the worst one of Earth's history. Because, if I could make a video about this and hold concentration and focus and love and understanding about ascending starseeds and royalty starseeds during the worst solar storm in Earth's history, anything is possible, guys. Like, find your strength. I found it today. I found my strength today. I had to go down and find it, guys, and let me tell you what to do. Here's the thing, just because you were born 4D baseline or 60 baseline like me or whatever the fuck, maybe you're 3D and you're a star seed and you're going to be born into it and all that, well, who cares? It don't matter, none of that matters. What happens is you find your own strength. I'm going to tell you how to find your own strength right now. First of all, be aware of your environment. Your environment is Earth. We've been getting pounded, I mean just nuclear bombed, dude, for the first time ever on Earth by the sun. Literally, this has been so intense, so just breathe. Okay, next thing you gotta realize is your environment. What are you in an environment of? Your 3D meat suit. You're part of this. We are this huge motherfucking energy, right? Is a star seed. Not like the 3D ones, unfortunately. Yeah, technically we are, but like we're more advanced. Straight up. It's simple. Just make it simple. There's differences. You know what I mean? There's levels to everything. So breathe. When I say breathe, I mean go to the lake. Find your quiet, magical spot that's at the perfect time and temperature and sun direction coming down to you. And breathe. And this, I'm going to give you the exercise to do to calm yourself and ground yourself. This is how to ground when you're a star seed or an advanced star seed, like a royalty star seed. And don't take this wrong, like you could tell I'm not trying to be fancy, like I'm a Anunnaki royalty and Pleiadian. I'm not. If you feel me, you do. I'm here to help is all I'm saying. So what you want to do is this. It's Vipanassa yoga. And then you're going to do a breathing type of yoga. I'll explain after for a certain amount of time. And then you're going to go back and you're going to give yourself cognitive processing therapy. And what this is going to do is it's going to fix your problem. Your first problem. You have two problems. The first problem is you not understanding. Time out. The first problem is you not understanding the situation that you're in and the environment that you are in. You have to be aware of this. You're in a situation, you're in a star seed or you're an advanced star seed, and you're in an environment that is alien to your higher dimensionalism. And you're trying to hold yourself down to that, so your 3D body, which you are a part of 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, all the way up to whatever you are. And you can reach, which is probably 12. Right? If you're a star seed, you could probably reach 12 decently easy. You will. Probably by your mid-30s, you'll be easily to just touch up the top of 12D, where you're God. I mean, it's boring for me to do it at this point. I do it so much. So, like, understand your position here. Do not lower yourself to dealing with a false. Your karmatic debt that you feel in 3D is false. What you need to do is breathe that out. Ground it. Let it go. Understand it. Understand that is a false narrative that has been implanted into your mind. Breathe it out and put it into Mother Gaia. And then breathe in fresh air from above and new energy from above and fill up with that all the way, and then flush all residuals all the way out of you and breathe that out all the way out, all the way out, and breathe in fresh new energy, like cleansing of this chromatic 3D debt that you thought you had because of programming. Fill it with the new light energy from above. Fill all the way up. And just blow it all the way out, man. All the way fill up with the new light energy from above. That you don't owe any debt to anyone or yourself for anything, especially chromatically or in 3D. Fill up with that light energy. Let that be in you. Do that every day. Go out to your lake. Go out to your quiet spot. Do it in your bedroom. Wherever your happy little spot is, do that shit. Okay? And you breathe in cleansing energy, light energy from above, and you blow out all the negative, like you're flushing, say, a toilet. All of it out. There's nothing left in the bowl or cup that you are energetically. And you breathe in new light energy from above. Flush it and you just cleanse it. Flush all your energy. I went out to a lake and I put my feet in the water. That's what I like to do. I put my feet in the water. I put my hands up in the air like this. I fill up and then I use my hands and flush it out. And you can get physical with it, and it's okay because you're working with a 3D physical energy with a higher dimensional light body that you are when you're a starseed. Do that. Flush that and think about it the whole time. My need to entertain or give hope to or raise up or heal the 3D spectrum of humanity is not needed, and it will only hurt me to do that. Because what you need to do is use, okay, Shiva. I'm with Shiva, I'm with Jesus. Today I was with Jesus first thing. Shiva's with me as well, and stuff. One thing about Shiva that has been taught to me that is very beautiful and commonly depicted in terminology would be, Shiva says, have no symbol, focus on yourself. Fuck the rest. Simple. Fuck the rest. Focus on yourself. Don't try to fit into nothing, because nothing that you're about to fit in is going to have any symbol, any terminology associated with it. That's what Shiva's about, guys. So do that. Just focus on yourself. Cleanse all this. Focus on what you are. Okay, I'm with you. There's there's a section of the world that's with Shiva, Jesus, all this type of technologies. It's technology. But one symbol I could give is Shiva. Another one is calling on Jesus for help if you feel weak in these very powerful times that we're in right now. I mean, the most powerful time of our life is this moment. And so at times, if you feel called, if masters and guides come to you in these times, just focus on them. And when they come to you, just know, don't look for something really intricate about their presence or a certain really crazy intricate code about their presence. Just know that they are with you, and their power is with you. And get with nature and get with yourself, and as long as you're good, the universe here is good. And that's your job as a starseed, especially if you're royalty. Go put your feet in the lake when the sun is beginning to set. Sit there and just do the breathing with your hands. Who cares if they call the cops on you for doing yoga out there by the lake? They probably ain't. And it looks crazy when I do it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when I try not to do it publicly because it would probably scare people. Just doing like full body motions, like, and if a 3D soulless entity and a family of them or a couple families of them see me doing like entire aura, like Merkaba cleansing flows with my hands, doing a 3D cleansing, with my feet in the water and stuff, they would probably call the police and think I was high on PCP or something. because it's not going to look normal to a 3D world. Do it. Go do it. Be in nature. Do it wherever. Do it in your bedroom. Do it wherever. But do it. And then, what you do, this is the hard part. This is the most difficult part. Difficult part. You're not going to be able to clear your mind. It's going to be scattered with just thoughts. What you do is you breathe in. Vipanessa yoga. I'll leave a video in the comments right below here of how to do Vipanessa perfectly, but in short, let me say what's going to happen is a thought's going to come to your mind. What you do is address it and let it go and toss it into the treasure chest right next to you and close the lid with the understanding before you go to bed, only before you go to bed, you're going to open that treasure chest and deal with all of those thoughts that are going to come in breath by breath. What was my father, my finances, my car tire per breath, like every breath, you know, and it was like a child custody battle. Like big stuff is coming to me. Okay, I'm going to put that away, and I'm literally not allowed to think about that all day and all night until I go to my treasure chest. Then you get a journal out and you journal out the solutions and all the details to all them problems, and you fix all of them before you go to bed that night. And you're not allowed to think about any of those thoughts that come into your mind right before you meditate until then. So you could spend the whole day without all them subconscious stressors popping into your mind. You put them in your treasure chest, and you are going to finish that treasure chest before you go to bed, and you're not allowed to open any thought about that treasure chest until you open that treasure chest. That treasure chest is closed of all them subconscious thoughts. And you breathe until you have no more thoughts. None. There's nothing else to think about or worry about subconsciously. And then you put your feet in the water, or, you know, just meditate, cleanse yourself, breathe, and that's when you breathe in the light energy from above and flush it down into Gaia. Give it to Gaia. Gaia wants that, because Gaia wants you better, because if you're better here, Gaia's better here. And that's what Gaia does, is ground, because where else does it go? Gaia wants you to do that. And it took me until I was like 32 years old to understand Gaia actually wants us to ground our negative energy down into her all the way and let it go. I couldn't do that because I wouldn't hurt anything like that, especially the earth. And I couldn't do that. And then she told me one day with a double rainbow in my backyard right there. She said, "No, brother, please." And she put a rainbow down right where she wanted. I went right through the rainbow and I was like, "Oh my God, I feel it." And she's like, "Thank you." And do that. Put it in the Gaia. Put everything in the Gaia, because it's about, if you're a better person, you could be better for Gaia. And you're better on Gaia as soon as you do it. So put all your negative energy in the Gaia. She takes care of it, dude. It is not your problem after that. Your problem is to take care of Gaia after that. You put your negative energy into it, and you better yourself. And then from there on, keep good energy connection with Gaia. That's all she asks. Put your negative energy in the Gaia, I promise you. So to the answer of why do I draw negative people to me, it's because you're higher vibrational than that, and you lower yourself down to 3D, and you feel bad that you can't naturally just be there. So you have a chromatic debt to yourself energetically, because you're higher dimensional than the 3D baseline, because you're a star seed. You need to let that go all the way. It may take you 10 times to do this, and journal about it. Journal it deeply. Like when you open your treasure chest before you go to sleep, journal about it deeply. That way, if something else doesn't come up, it eventually will, over like a month or so, or 3 months or 2 months. It'll take like a couple weeks probably, but I fixed all my problems within like 2-3 weeks. If you do it this way, and do that, journal out all the details, get back to that shit. I love you. If you have any more questions about this, call me, message me. I got you, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to be a starseed, it is, but I got you covered, and I don't want you to follow my shoes, because it was a hard road to pave, and there's no reason to pave a hard road twice, you know? Seriously. I love you guys.